So let's start our today's session. Standard 9 Maths 1 in that practice set 2.2. I am sharing PPT. Welcome to all of you in my class. I am Mr. ASASV today. Today we are going to start Standard 9 Subject Maths 1 Chapter number 2 Real Numbers. In that the topic is decimal form of irrational numbers. Yesterday we have seen decimal form of rational numbers. Today we are going to see decimal form of irrational numbers. In that we are going to take some examples in practice set 2.2. So let's see practice set 2.2. First example is show that 4 root 2 is an irrational number. 4 root 2 is an irrational number. Is it rational or irrational number? It is irrational number. 4 root 2 is an irrational number. We have to show that. Okay. Let's see solution of this is, let us assume that 4 root 2 is not an irrational number. Assume that it is not an irrational number. If 4 root 2 is rational, then let 4 root 2 is equal to P upon Q. Write it in P upon Q form. Then we get root 2 is equal to this 4 goes to RHS side, it will become upon 4. Means root 2 is equal to P upon 4Q. In this equation, left side of the given equation is an irrational number. Means root 2 is irrational number. And right side is rational number, which is contradictory because they are not equal. One side is irrational and one side is rational. It is not true or it is not right. Means it is contradictory. Therefore, we can say that so 4 root 2 is not a rational number, but it is an irrational number. Hence proved. Got it? Similarly, we can prove another example. Second example, prove that 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. Let us assume that 3 plus root 5 is not an irrational number. If 3 plus root 5 is rational, then let 3 plus root 5 is equal to P upon 5. Same example is there. Now, 3 plus goes to RHS side, it will become minus 3. Therefore, we get root 5 is equal to P upon Q minus 3. Now, in this equation, again, left side of the given equation is root 5 and that is irrational number. And right side of the given equation is P upon Q minus 3 is rational number, which is again contradictory. It is not possible. It is not equal. Irrational is not equal to rational. And therefore, we can say that. So, 3 plus root 5 is not a rational, but it is an irrational number. Got it? Okay. Next example, next question is represent the numbers root 5 and root 10 on a number line. We have to show these two numbers which are irrational numbers, root 5 and root 10 on a number line. So how can we show these two numbers on a number line? Let's see. First of all, we will see first example, that is root 5. Show root 5 on a number line. How to show it? What we have to do? This is the figure. How can we draw this figure? By using given steps. The first step of drawing this figure is draw a number line and take point A at 2. First of all, you have to draw a number line L, suppose. Take point A, this is point A, at 2. Okay? Because square of 2 is 4 and square of 3 is 9, and root 5 is in between 2 and 3. Okay? Therefore, draw a perpendicular. Draw AB. This is the perpendicular to the number line such that AB is equal to 1 unit. Now, next step is in triangle OAB. This is triangle OAB now. In triangle OAB, angle OAB is 90 degree, means it is right angle triangle. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, OB square is equal to OA square plus AB square. And by using Pythagoras theorem, put the values. OA is equal to 2 and AB is equal to 1. OA 2 square and AB is 1 square. Square of 2 is 4 and square of 1 is 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. Therefore, OB square is equal to 5. Now, taking square roots on both the sides, then we get OB is equal to under root 5 units. Okay. Now, with O as center and radius equal to OB. OB is the radius. Draw an arc. Take a compass. Then put the pointer of compass on a point 0 or O, on point O. Then take a distance OB as a radius and draw an arc like this. This is BC. Arc BC is the arc which intersect number line at point C. Okay. Now draw an arc to intersect the number line at C, means OB is equal to OC, which are radii of same circle. And we get the given number, that is irrational number root 5, and therefore the coordinate of the point C is root 5. This is the number which we have to show on a number line. Root 5, point C indicates root 5, or the coordinate of point C is root 5. Got it? Okay. Next example, we will see next example, that is represent root 10 on number line. How to represent it? Again, the number line is given means which we have to draw by using given steps. You have to draw a number line. Draw a number line and take point P at 3. You have to draw a number line, take point P at 3, because square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, and root 10 is in between 3 and 4. Okay, 10. Square of 3 9, square of 4 16. In between 3 and 4, this root 10, this irrational number belongs to in between 3 and 4. Now, draw PR perpendicular to the number line such that PR is equal to 1 unit. This is perpendicular PR to line L, and PR is equal to 1 unit. Now, in triangle OPR, angle P, that is angle OPR is 90 degree, means triangle OPR is right angle triangle, and again by Pythagoras theorem, OR square is equal to OP square plus PR square. Now, value of OP is 3, PR is 1, put the values. OP 3 square plus 1 square, square of 3 is 9 and square of 1 is 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Therefore, OR square is equal to 10. Now, taking square roots on both the sides, then we will get OR is equal to under root 10 units. After taking square roots on both the sides. Now, with center O. Now, take a compass, put a pointer of your compass on point O and then take radius OR. OR is the radius. Take a distance OR in your compass and draw an arc passing through line L or number line. Okay? Like this, RQ is the arc. Draw an arc RQ which intersect at point Q to the number line L. Which intersect at point Q. Now OR and OQ are congruent, are equal, which are radii of same circle. Now the point Q indicates under root 10. This is the point in yellow circle or yellow ellipse. This is the root 10, irrational number root 10, which we have to show on a number line like this. And the hypotenuse becomes root 10. Okay? Got it all of you? Okay, now we will see next example. That is question number 4. Write any 3 rational numbers in between the 2 numbers given below. 2 numbers are given. We have to write down any 3 rational in between them. First is 0.3 and minus 0.5. Second, minus 2.3 and minus 2.33. Third, 5.2 and 5.3. Fourth, minus 4.5 and minus 4.6. Now, solution for this is, first example we will see first 0.3 and minus 0.5. Now 0.3 means 0.30. We will take so many zeros. There is no value for 0 after decimal point, and minus 0.5 will become minus 0.50. We will take after decimal point 2 digits are there. So we know that 0.30 is greater than 0.29. Again it is greater than dash up to greater than 0.10 is greater than dash and is greater than positive numbers are always greater than negative numbers. Means minus 0.10 is greater than dash and greater than minus 0.30 is also greater than dash and up to minus 0.50. Now these are the numbers which we have compared now. Now therefore the 3 rational numbers in between 0.3 and minus 0.50 are minus 0.3, minus 0.1 and 0.1. We can write any 3 rational numbers in between 0.30 and minus 0.50. Any 3 rational numbers like this. Or there is another method. This is method 1. Now the alternate method for this is a rational number between 2 rational numbers A and B. Suppose A and B are 2 rational numbers. Now we have to find out the numbers in between A and B. And how can we find the 3 numbers, any 3 numbers in between point A and point B? And what we have to do? We have to add them and divide by 2. Means A plus B divided by 2. A plus B divided by 2. A means first number and B means second number. Suppose 0.3 is our given number. First number 0.3 plus second number minus 0.5 upon 2. Sum of these 2 is plus minus becomes minus, means 0.3 minus 0.5 upon 2 0.3 minus 0.5 will become minus 0.2 upon 2, and that is equal to 2 1 the 2. Therefore minus 0.1 is the first number in between these two numbers. This is the first rational number. Now similarly we can find another two rational numbers like this. Suppose now 0.3 and minus 0.1. We have to find out the number in between these two numbers. Then a plus b divided by 2 again means 0.3 plus minus 0.1 upon 2 is equal to 0.3 minus 0.1 upon 2. 0.3 minus 0.1 is 0.2 upon 2. 2 1 the 2, therefore 0.1 is the second number. Now similarly we can find third rational number in between a and b. Similarly means minus 0.1 and minus 0.5. We will take any two numbers and find out the numbers in between those two numbers. Minus 0.1 plus minus 0.5 upon 2 is equal to minus 0.1 minus 0.5 upon 2. Minus minus means addition is there, means minus 0.6 upon 2, and 2 zeros are 0, 2 3s are 6. Therefore minus 0.3 is the third rational number in between these two numbers, and therefore we get the final answer is the three rational numbers in between 0.3 and minus 0.5 are minus 0.3, minus 0.1 and 0.1. These are the three rational numbers. Similarly we can find another rational numbers in between these two numbers. Got it? You can use first method or second method. Don't use both methods. Any one method you can use. Okay? Similarly we can find the numbers in between another. We will take one example again. Suppose minus 2.3 means minus 2.300, 3 digit after decimal point, and minus 2.33 is equal to minus 2.330. Okay. Now we will see how can we find the numbers in between these two numbers. We know that minus 2.300 is greater than minus 2.301 is greater than minus 2.302 dash after minus 2.310 is again greater than dash is greater than minus 2.320. Similarly it is greater than minus 2.330. Now we can write any three numbers in between first and last number. So therefore the three rational numbers in between minus 2.3 and minus 2.33 are minus 2.310, minus 2.320, minus 2.325. We can write any three rational numbers in between given two numbers. Got it, all of you? Similarly we can solve third and fourth example. Okay? Now you have to solve it by your own. Okay? Same method is there. You can find the three numbers, any three numbers in between given two numbers by using a plus b upon 2. This method or first method. You can use first or second method. Okay? So thank you very much. And kindly subscribe my YouTube channel Shikshan Mitra and like and share my videos. Thank you very much to all of you for joining my class.